I've been out of the loop for the past few weeks because I haven't been reading my email or my Letters to Lewis channel as much as I was involved in a project that I was really excited to do. And I got really tunnel visioned on it, so I wasn't reading some of these interesting comments. And this is one that I can't help but comment on. I realize it's a meme, but maybe it isn't, but maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. Lewis, did you know that your name is being floated around to take part in Trump's government? Not super high yet, but Brandon Herrera got a lot of phone calls from DC, so they at least considered him for the head of ATF. Now, I was wondering, what the fuck are you talking about? And after a while, I Googled and I found this. So this is some website for nominating people to be part of that government that supposedly is not a complete meme. And my name is here with 103 votes. And then there's also another one for FTC, for the FTC, to chair the FTC. So just I was really excited 4 years ago when I saw the person who was nominated for this, Lena Khan. If you read up on what she's about, she's against companies having non-competes that keep you from being able to go to somebody else. That's cool. She is against companies making it more difficult to cancel things. That's cool. If it takes you 90 seconds to sign up for something, it should not take more than 90 seconds for you to cancel. You shouldn't have a gym tell you have to write certified mail using a receipt the color of my balls to this particular address in order to be able to stop paying for your damn gym membership. I like what she was about. But if anybody's followed this channel over the past 5 years, you could also say there's a little bit of disappointment there. Yes, I was happy that they delivered a death blow to the shitty arguments that lobbyists would use against right to repair. I was happy that they said that they were going to prosecute corporate misconduct criminally. I was happy about the idea that there was an executive order on right to repair, and I was so happy that I testified for it. I had my nonprofit spend over $50,000 writing up a long sheet going over exactly what the FTC has done over the past 30 to 40 years, case law, precedent, and exactly how it applies to present day, so that they would not even have to do the research on how to use their new rulemaking power. And in 4 years, I heard back nothing. Nothing. And as time went on, I started to learn why. And this video is the FTC management demoralizing staff out of effective antitrust enforcement. I started to kind of get an idea of what it was that was going on, and it kind of mirrored some of my own experiences. There were times where companies would break warranty law, and these were laws where you can be fined $30,000 to $40,000 per instance. Meaning, not just you have this one page on your website, that's a $30,000 fine. That's every single customer you've ever screwed with this, that's a $30,000 fine. And you know what they were fined? Nothing. And at some point, the mask fell, and I just said, yeah, fuck this shit. It's just... I think it would be really, really fun to spend 2 weeks as the FTC chair. And I realized that's about all that I would get, but it would be amazing. This channel for the last 12 and a half years has had 0 sponsors, 0 advertisers. I have almost never had a real job, and dare I say it, I'm surprised I still have the one that I have right now. I do not have a career. I do not have friends. I have acquaintances. I do not have family. Sometimes I have relationships, but let's be real, with my mental health, I ruin them every 45 to 90 days anyway. I have nothing to lose. If I become the chair of the FTC, it would be... These companies, every single time there was some forced arbitration shit, changing the terms of service after the sale, trying to shut down your fucking TV remotely unless you agree to a bullshit terms of service, or lock your digital media away, the stuff that you created on your creative cloud, until you click agree on something that allows them to have machine learning go through your shit. I will fuck these companies in the ass so hard that you will not be able to go to their company website without showing a state ID in the state of Texas. This would be incredible fun because I have absolutely nothing to lose. I do not care about how I look afterwards. I don't care about my job prospects when I get out. I don't have to care about my reputation with regards to being able to get a real job or a consulting gig somewhere else when I get out, because I don't have that anyway. I got denied for a $60,000 customer service job at Framework last year. There's nothing that I have to lose in this regard. If I got into the FTC as the FTC chair, this would be incredible fun. And I realized that it wouldn't last for a long period of time, probably a week or two at best, but it would be the most lit week of having an FTC chief like me in the country. I get it. A reporter somewhere is going to say, Lewis, do you think Trump won the election in 2020? Do you believe his claims? And I'm going to say something like, nah, that's cap. Trump is going to go on Urban Dictionary and go, what is cap? And then I'm going to get fired on Twitter. But it would still be a very, very fun 2 weeks. In all seriousness, this is the type of job where I would happily take everything else off of my plate. Somebody else gets to own my company. I will quit my job. I will do this as a full-time job for free, even if I know that I'm only there for 2 weeks, because it would be the most fun thing that I could do for myself, and it would be one of the most amazing things I could do for the American people. I don't care about my own reputation, about my own career, about my own future. None of this matters, and none of it has. There's nothing here that I have to worry about going away. If I do this job and I get put on some sort of blacklist, or I'm not able to get hired again elsewhere, or a bunch of people start coming out and saying bad things about, I don't care. I don't care. This is what I find fun.
But the reality is that some of the people that you're hearing from today greatly seek to profit off of this legislation being passed.
I think it's important to address a point that Mrs. Fisher just brought up, which is that there are many people that are seeking to profit from this legislation. And I agree that it's an important point. I think it's important to look at who paid to be here today versus who is being paid to be here today.
And I will make sure to look at that every single fucking time something comes past my desk. Taking companies that are abusing people, demonstrating how they're abusing people, and then hoping that it stops. So far, it's been a lot of hope. It's been a lot of cope. It's been a lot of attempt. But it hasn't really been a lot of success. People show up and they say, I'll make it better, and they don't. Or they think they can make it better, but they can't. Or maybe they just never intended to all along, and they're just trolling you, like Ajit Pai, when he just showed up and was saying, like, look, when net neutrality goes away, look at all the things you could do on the internet. You can still post things to Instagram. You can still order... No more forced arbitration. No more changes in terms of the sale. No more abusive EULAs. If you want to change the EULA, you need to get the customer to explicitly consent. They're going to have to get one of these things, and they're going to actually have to sign. You're not going to be able to do this bullshit where you fucking email them some garbage that shows up in their fucking spam folder because it came from a no reply to begin with that says that if you don't do this, if we don't hear from you in the next 12 days, we will assume that you forfeit all rights. No. You do not get to erase the 7th Amendment of the Bill of Rights for an American because you sent them a fucking spam email. You don't get to data mine all of their shit without their express consent. And you don't get to take away what they bought and paid for. And if you put the word purchase in your product, you bet your balls it better be something that customer fucking owns. Or else. I will do my best. And if I fail, it won't be for lack of trying. And it sure won't be because I was trying to protect my reputation or my future career or anything over the rights of the American people. I'm crazy, but that's why I'd be great for the job. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. Vote me for FTC chief. Again, probably only be 2 weeks, but it'll be a very, very fun 2 weeks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.